fly without a boarding pass. Couldn't catch me, I'll be moving fast. Call me a shooting star. Let 'em know who you are. Flying up in a bar. Wish on a star. Time to show 'em who's in charge. Call me a shooting star.
Hello, welcome to this Thomas TV.
This is a reaction to Georginio Rutter.
How do you know, Danny?
Not badly, yourself?
Good. How do you, Jess?
I'm alright, mate. How are you doing yourself?
Yeah, disappointed about what's in Stephen Leeds.
You're disappointed?
Mm.
I think the whole of the Leeds United community is disappointed. I wanted to do it a bit different as well. I want to get people's views. I want to get what what different viewers of our channels are saying, Jess, as well. Give them a chance to have their say. And I'm going to put all comments up on screen for you all to read as well, so that they get the messages. Hi guys, another one bites the dust. Thanks, 49. Is it the 49ers' fault, Danny, or is this previous ownership's fault? Who takes the blame for this?
Stu, I'm gonna blame the 49ers because they had a bit to do with us with the squad at that time as well. There was in there. You can't tell me they didn't know about these. You know what I mean?
What about you? Who do you blame for this?
I'm in agreement with Danny, to be quite honest. I think it's a bit of both. The new author had put that clause in that contract, Stu. What surprises me is it took so long for Brighton to come in and activate that release clause, if I'm honest, or any other club for that matter. But if they would not have got in there last night and got that clause in, he couldn't have gone to any other club for 40 million. That contract or that clause expired at midnight last night.
So if Brighton knew about that release clause, Leeds United definitely knew about that release clause.
Yeah, of course.
Big up Leeds Angels. I know Leeds Angels is not in a good mood. She's not in a good mood. 49ers are drowning our club. Draining our club. Sorry, 40 Angels club. Can't wait to see how who we get, if any. I think we'll get people in, but I just don't think they're going to be the quality what's needed, Jess. That game yesterday. Just explain a lot then, Jess, because according to the reports, that the players knew about Rutter going before the game kicked off.
Yeah,
It was
of course they did. Look, Stu, me and you on that playoff game, when everybody had disappeared off, we had a bit of a chat, didn't we? That and I was chat about transfers in general. And me and you were pretty both bang on the money when we said we'd lose Archie Gray, Crescencio, Somerville. We didn't bring Kamara into the equation, but we said we'd lose Rutter as well. So what we said, and people called us out for that, I said, nah, we won't. Leeds were in and more financial difficulties, I believe, than even we believed. And I think it was a lot more than we needed to make. And unfortunately, not going up last season has cost us all our best players. And if Wilfred Gnonto stays, I'd be very surprised too. It's going to be a mate do amend now. Yeah, they might go out and get Rowe now, but that doesn't replace Rutter and Crescencio Somerville. They are irreplaceable, like Archie Gray, in my opinion.
Well, Leeds Angels there says that we're not going to get the top two, and don't blame Farke. Don't blame Farke, but it looks like if he stays. If Farke stays, Danny brought this question up to me. You can't really blame Farke if all the best players have been sold from under his nose.
I said this last night, Stu. What were we saying last night? If you don't back Daniel Farke, then you can't complain if Leeds don't go up. I had this conversation with you last night, and if you're going to allow Georginio Rutter, Crescencio Somerville, Archie Gray, all those players to leave, and not backing, then what do you expect if Leeds go up next season? I wouldn't blame Farke because he's had to, unfortunately, yet again, another chaotic transfer window. It's going to be. It shocked me because of the nature of how it's come about. But I'm shocked he's going to go to and leave and go to Premiership now.
Remember that
What?
statement the 49ers put out saying that we're going to be ready. The teams, we're going to have a ready-made team for Farker to go from the start of the season. Is this a worse transfer window than what happened last season?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we kind of expected it to be a bit chaotic because we'd been relegated last season, Stu. But I actually thought this season the foundations were in place that we would have a better transfer window. But look at it, 2 weeks to go, Stu, and now we're going to be scratching his ass trying to get replacements in for Rutter, for Christensen, Somerville. And I know we're going in for Rowe, but he don't fill me with that kind of confidence that I know we'd lose Creed, but to lose Rutter as well, it's a bitter pill in it, Stu, to be honest.
Yeah, well, this is what I want to show you now. Why are you sharing screen?
The two that I thought would go would have been Nonto and Somerville. You know what I mean? I haven't got the confidence that we're going to get anybody else.
If you look at this, right? If you look at this, right? Rafinha 45. This is from 2023, 22, 23. Rafinha 55 million. Phillips 45 million. Rutter 40 million. Gray 30 million. Somerville 25 million. Adams 20 million. Sinistera 20 million. So we've
235 million, Stu. That's a lot of money Leeds have made. Yeah, that's what I've just been looking at, Stu. Same thing on Twitter.
Yeah.
And big up to Phillips for getting a move to Ipswich, and good luck to him for this season. I hope he does fantastically well at Ipswich.
They made nearly 80 million selling our best players, and Shite coming in not that good.
Right, well, more than that, Angels, because you're looking at with Glenn Kamara and everything else, probably like £115 million in sales. Creswell, Cooper off at Bucks, Ayling off at Bucks. They've made money, Stu. Where's all that? And then 60 million from Red Bull. I think this is the problem. We're all blinded, or we wasn't personally on this panel, but Red Bull are coming in, 60 million. We're going to keep Somerville. We're going to keep Rutter. No. We might have just balanced the books now, Stu, in my opinion.
That 60 million is actually wrong. If you watch one of Jer's things, he had a financial correspondent on there, and he was saying it's actually about 2-3 million we'll have got from Red Bull.
I know, Danny, and that's what I was saying. People see that figure or whatever was muted and thought, "Oh, that's going to be reinvested into the squad, Danny," and it ain't gone that way.
No.
She is on money to these Angels, isn't she? She's
been up phone to me this morning, burning my eardrums out about it. You know what she was like in January, Stu, when everybody said, be a bit more positive, Angels. Come on. I can't even argue with it today, Stu, because she's right, isn't she? The fan base is frustrated, Stu, to say the least.
And we all agree on that one, I think. Well, I know I do anyway. Not to be next one to go.
Agreed.
And then
he can stay there now. All his mates have gone, Stu. They were all his little pals, weren't they? We did the shared house together, two of them. Somerville and Nonto as well.
Nonto shared a house, didn't they?
They're gone.
And
he's gone. On your biking.
I like I say, I didn't watch the game last night because I was in hospital with Young'un, but somebody says to me that Warburg looked like he put a load of weight on. So,
Stu, what did I say to you last night? He's top heavy. What did I say to you last night? I'm so glad somebody else has pointed that out. I said it to you, didn't I?
He couldn't run back. He couldn't get back.
He would a cart horse. I could have moved quicker. In fact, I could have moved quicker, smoking 20 a day.
Right, Danny asked me this. Just you're better at this than I am. How did Rothwell do? Can you let Danny know how Rothwell played?
Look, Danny, for his set pieces, he did all right. But other than that, he offered nothing. I didn't see a lot from him whatsoever. That ain't just him neither. The only person that offered anything for me, Danny, was Joffrey last night. He did all right, did Joffrey, and Farker took him off. And I'd like to see him get 90 minutes. Bamford offered nothing. Perot, the same old story. If that's what we've got up front with us, all right then. Who comes in for? If we don't replace Rutter now and we go with that squad, who replaces Rutter in that squad then? Who do you play up front then? Now, who replaces Rutter out of that squad in your guys' opinions then?
Nobody.
Exactly.
Who replaces Rutter here? Come on, who would you say? You're thinking, aren't you? Even you're stuck. Mr. Positive one over here. Look at him trying to think. Look at him.
You can't, can you, Lee?
No.
Yeah.
Exactly. I'll keep it clean because we're on Leeds and I'll behave, but the quality that we've lost out of that squad is unbelievable.
I'm going to read this comment out because it's right. Absolute shit show by this club. It is.
I agree.
It is. Can't argue with it. I cannot argue with it. Hey, Big John. Big up, Big John. Hope we're doing well. It showed last night we were shy.
Agreed, Angels.
Can't argue with her. Do you know what
I
mean?
Yeah.
You know, big up to Kevin. Hope you're doing well, mate. Hope you're doing well. Leeds Angels calls everyone big. Big John, Big Kev. Big up, Leeds Angels.
Dave. Me too, Kevin.
And I don't normally read swearing messages out, but I did say that I would put every message up on screen, and if they need reading out, they need reading out. Yes, £2 or £3 million players. That's what we'll replace them with. Cheap.
A lot of people say, "Oh, it's going to be £2-3 million players," but what they're not realising, we're in the Championship. It's all we can going to get. We're not going to get somebody at 25-30 million.
It's like Robbie Clark, Danny, right? This muted what other podcasters have been. He ain't coming to Leeds. He can go to Salzburg and play. Yeah, Championship. Danny's right. Championship.
10 million at Salzburg or something.
Yeah.
We won't pay that anymore.
Are we going to go out and get Rowe now? Because that guy does not fill me with a lot of confidence. He's not a Crysencio Somerville replacement.
We haven't even put a bid in for Rowe.
Exactly.
Apparently he's master bound, isn't he?
Yeah. That's another one that's, Leeds wanted him, Stu. The new Cree were going. Why didn't they bring him in? Why haven't we done our business early? This is an absolute shit show. Sorry, Stu, for my language, but 2 weeks to go. And now we're going to be scratching his ass, trying to get players through the door, rushing it again, and probably more exits going out of the door. It's so frustrating.
26 days since we last signed a player.
And let's face it, Danny, the signings that we've brought in, they're not world beaters, are they? Rothwell's, he's going to be a squad player. Rodon, obviously, but I don't feel like Rodon in the last 2 games, Danny, if you've watched any of it, has been how we were last season, in my opinion.
I was talking to Stu before you come on, Jess, and I said, look, it's happened before. We've had a player that's been on loan, played excellent football. Yeah. We signed them on the contract and they've gone downhill. Jack Harrison, how's that for you? You know what I mean?
Agree.
And they weren't the same player when we signed them.
Well,
it stinks, doesn't it, Danny? It just stinks.
It does.
It's awful. It's so frustrating when you get geared up for a watch along like we did last night, and you watch that shabber of shite for 90 minutes, and then 2 hours later, Rutter's on his way out at door. Another shabber of shite. And they expect us to sit in and not say out and be, oh, no, I'm not toxic and I'm not negative, but I'll say it as it is. It's taking the piss.
Right. The Leeds United Trust have put a statement up. Let me read it to you. It says, the club told us when Georgie first joined, he, like many players in similar situations, would only sign his contract if it included a relegation release clause. We are now at the point where Georgie's future with the club is uncertain. The decision to stay or leave rests entirely on Georgie's hands. The club has assured us that they are doing everything in their power to convince him to remain at Leeds, but ultimately it hangs in the balance. We are frustrated as anyone else is, and I've made it clear.
But Stuart, Danny, right? You've had the offer coming in, you're Georginio Rutter, right? And you're looking at yourself and you're thinking, I stay at Championship and I'm playing teams like Sheffield Wednesday and West Bromwich Albion. I go to Premiership and I'm playing teams like Liverpool and Manchester United. Where's he going to go? Let's be frank. He ain't going to stay with us unless he's incredibly loyal and loves Leeds United to the absolute bones. He's on his bike. See you later. Bye-bye. Thank you for your service.
Like I've said, a lot of these players have no affinity with Leeds.
No.
You know what I mean?
No. Breaking news tweet for you, Danny. Tell me if it's reliable. Bremner's stand.
Never heard of him.
Never heard of him, Stu.
Rutter, flight booked for 2:30 to take him down south, impending his medical tests.
Shock on her.
Let me have a look, see if there's a flight booked in. Hang on, I'll tell you.
Get Daddy to check if there's a flight booked in. No blue tick, though. No blue tick. But that's probably true, to be fair, Stu, that he's got a flight booked for that time.
I'll have a look on flight radar now. Let me just have a look, please.
Let's face it, Stu, he ain't far from crazy. Brighton, West Ham. Not far, is it, from each other, to be fair?
No, not really. They can see each other at weekends, can't they?
What time did
And I
you
don't see
say,
Wilfred.
Stu?
That's why he was like he was last night, Nonto, when he snapped. He knew Rutter were going. Nonto. That's why he come on and reacted like he did with that challenge when he made it.
The only flight that's booked in at 2:30 going down south is one going to London at 2:30. And that wasn't in a because I looked.
So but he's going to London for his medical, isn't he? If that's true,
More
he's
than
going
likely.
to London for his medical. Wow.
Yeah, more than likely, yeah.
Sounds like he's already made his mind up then, doesn't it?
Who were Brighton playing this week? Is it a team in London?
Tally.
Because if it is, it'll probably be at their camp.
Is he a presser today? I doubt it very much. Farker
No,
won't want to be in front of press, will he? Everton. Away or home? Oh, they're at Everton.
They're at Everton. Ooh. Maybe that's where the doctors is. That's where the doctors is.
Is that a game on Sky Sports, Lee? Is that game on Sky Sports?
No, 3 o'clock.
Oh, boo. I'd have covered it if it had been on.
I could get the 3 o'clock games, but I don't know if I can share the screen. I don't know how to do it.
Kevin, presser will probably be tomorrow.
And I mean proper as well, Jess. I don't.
I'll speak to you off stream.
Yeah, well, a guy who I knew in America opened me up. So, is there a presser today? Tomorrow, Kevin, I think, mate. You can't blame Farker.
No, I don't think you can.
You can't.
I told you, Stu, last night they're twisting that bloke's balls too much. If Farker what now? I wouldn't blame him.
No, neither would I. I wouldn't.
I am pinning this on Farks.
No.
Everybody's saying get rid of Farker. Who wants to stay and play Farker ball? But who are we going to get in?
It's wild, that, Danny.
You know what I mean?
It's wild, isn't it?
Who are we going to get in?
Right, I'm going to read you this tweet out from Adam Pope. This is the Brighton manager. Regarding Rutter interest, I am very happy with the squad we already have, but our job is to search for players who fit our profile and style. If it might fit, then we will see what happens. But until a player is here, then I will not say anything.
You see, yeah. So in other words, he's on his way. You know what I mean? Until he signs, he's not going to say out.
Yeah, afraid so, guys. My mate last night, after the game, saying that Rutter is going to Brighton. My mate is a top steward at Ellen Road.
Yeah, well, a lot of people have said that Rutter were crying last night. Didn't see the game.
I switched it off with 10 minutes to go. It was that awful.
I thought he just looked disappointed with the result. He didn't look happy. He didn't.
But that's good on. That's good on Rutter. You've got to look at it this way as well. That's good on Rutter. If he knew that bid was in, he could have said, "I'm not coming on." You know what I mean? But he's still come on and played whatever he played. You know what I mean? He could have said, "No, I'm not coming on." And because if he'd have got an injury last night in that time that we were on, that move wouldn't have happened. So look at it that way. If he goes, good luck to him. He's leaving on good terms. It's not as if.
I hear you, Danny. I hear you. I do. And do you know these players who have left, Rutter, Somerville, Gray, they aren't left with a cloud over their heads, if that makes sense.
No, they're left on good terms.
Yeah. You know, so when we do his Premier League games and stuff, I won't be bitter towards them because they haven't
No.
left on good terms.
Mm-hmm.
Who wants to take a team that sells our better players? I hate to say it, but this is the joy of being in Championship.
And everybody's saying, "Oh, we're Leeds United. We shouldn't be doing this." Doesn't matter who we are. It could have been Manchester United down here. It'd have happened to them. It don't make a difference who we are. We're Leeds United. We've got a big history. So what? We're not in the Premiership. We're in the Championship. It's our own fault.
I can't argue with that either, Jess. I can't argue with that. It is our own fault. And I think me and Jess touched on this yesterday. Biggest mistake Leeds United made last season, letting Ayling go.
Yep.
I genuinely believe that because when he went to Middlesbrough, that he scored something like 6 goals in that month, or something like that. It was something stupid like that. He still had plenty to give in that tank of his. He had plenty to give. He's faced him.
Yeah, he had 6 G&A, didn't he, in that month? In a month.
Not if
Stu, if he wasn't rated, he wouldn't have been given club captaincy at Middlesbrough. He's still got it there. He has it in. Look at the respect that guy got when he came on, and when he was coming on just on sideline, sitting on bench. You can tell. I said it to you when people say, "Nah, you're wild saying that." Ayling were well past it. I don't believe so.
No.
I think it's what we could have needed to give us boot up ass to get automatic. That is the be and all of it. Is Leeds not getting promoted has cost us all our best players. Simple as. We didn't do the job, and we're stuck in the Championship with good players that teams are interested in. It would always going to happen. This people need to stop acting like they're shocked about it and get like Danny says. Well, yeah, we're Leeds United. That means jack shit. If we've got good players and teams come in from them and they've got an offer that's too good to refuse, so Leeds, that we discussed way back, they're gone. It's simple. There's no loyalty in football. It's a business. And the 49ers, it's a business. Simple.
If Liverpool would have been in Championship, they'd have lost all their players. You know what I mean? They're a bigger club than what we are, Liverpool, but they'd have still lost their players if they were in Championship.
Of course.
Manchester, same. Arsenal, same. Spurs, same. Chelsea, same.
It's true.
Maybe when the league gets a little bit bigger, but he's got plenty of mods at the moment. Leeds Angels and Stacey and Danny and Jess do a good job for him, and Daz is a mod as well. So he's got plenty of mods as league at the moment. He has. On my bus on way. Did you hear about that guy though? The guy flew to Leeds from Australia, cost him nearly 3,000 3,000 Australian dollars, right?
Yep.
To watch that game. Don't even get halfway home, and he gets a tweet saying we're selling Rutter.
He's not even home, Stu. He stayed in an hotel.
Did he stay at a hotel?
Yeah.
Bloody hell! Didn't even manage to get. He didn't even get on plane to go home. Do you think that would have time? That time.
I think with it being like you say, run out at 12 o'clock. They already knew it were in. I think Ornstein's waited and thought a lot of Leeds fans will be either nodding off because they'll have work in the morning or everything else, or he's been told to release it at 12:05. You know what I mean?
I guess these top tier journalists, if that's what they're called, top tier, I guess that they have to do what the club says, otherwise they won't get the information.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Nancy didn't even get to break that. Ornstein broke it, Stu. That just shows you, doesn't it?
That's disgusting. To me, that's disgusting. Oh, Nancy, they should have said to Ornstein and Nancy, break it at the same time.
They both work for the same company, The Athletic.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Graham Smithlow didn't even get the news.
No, Graham Smith, he's at Yorkshire Evening Post and he don't even get the news. They're down pecking order now. It was like when Archie Gray were going to Brentford, Graham Smith at Yorkshire Evening Post phoned Leeds United and said, "Is it happening?" And they didn't know not about it, and then phoned him back half an hour later and said, "Yeah, it's happening."
Leeds Angels, I know this is a bad day for us all, but what I would say is just to cling on a bit of hope that there's still 15 days left at window. Now, look at what we did last season in that short period of time. We brought in players like Rodon, Rodon. Who else did we bring in that time?
Perot.
Anthony Perot as well.
Perot, waste of money. We brought in Gruev. We brought in Kamara. I don't think we're going to get anybody else, Stu, to be honest with you.
Now that is a brilliant thought, because we need players, Jess. That squad needs players.
Mm-hmm.
Daniel Farke needs help.
We do need players, but I'm also looking at it this way. If you look at Daniel Farke at Norwich, he had clutch players. He had Wendy, he had Pookie that got him out of the crap. At Leeds, he had Somerville. He's had Nonto, he's had Rutter that tried getting him out of the crap. When they left at Norwich, he went downhill, did Farke. You know what I mean? Is Daniel Farke a big enough draw to bring players in?
To be blunt though, Stu, it is on 49ers this week. You can't keep blaming her. They knew about this. They could have given him a new deal, Stu. They could have given him a new contract to ward off this, and they didn't. You know what I'm saying? I feel for Farke. They're twisting his balls, and it's shy.
They could, when that in that playoff final finish, they could have said to Rutter, "Yeah, you've got 4 years left on your contract. Let's add another year to it, 5 years. Sign it." They could have got rid of that clause in there. Everything else,
and they didn't. So they have to have some accountability, Danny, with this. They've got to.
They were in there when
I'm sorry, but they do.
They was in there when Orton and Rad was down in there. Yeah, all right, they had a minority, but you can't tell me they didn't know what was going on with contracts.
Angus Kinnear still at the club. He knew everything, didn't he?
That's what I'm saying. Kinnear was a big thing why Somerville went to West Ham.
There's no positives from it, is there, Stu?
No. I can't think of one.
What is there? You can't, can you? No. We've lost everybody.
Only way they'll get the fans back on track, and I don't want him here because I think he'll end up like Perot did, but somebody like what's his name? Him at Blackburn. What's he called?
Sammy Smodics.
Yeah, Smodics. Probably a Rowe. Probably a Whittaker. But I think Smodics will end up like Perot did, scoring goals at a team lower down, and when it comes to a bigger team thing. But that's the only way that they'll appease these fans.
Ipswich in for Smodics.
That's gone quiet.
They can't thing on a deal, can they, with money? But they've just got Calvin Fruit there, haven't they?
Yeah. Well, if you watch that Benjamin Bloom, he's an Ipswich fan, and he said it's gone quiet.
This comment here by Ben Kaufman. The real bull by 49ers and Red Bull is going to be painful, but yet you'll have the money eventually to compete. That's no good to me, Ben. You'll be saying that if it was Spurs, would you? No, you wouldn't.
We need the money now, not eventually.
No good in 10 years' time, in 5 years' time. We want to be up in Premiership, Motors Comprende. We're favourites to go up, or we were. I don't think you'd be saying that if that was Spurs. No way you wouldn't.
Yeah, I've seen what some of them Spurs fans say. I have.
I've stopped
watching them. Yeah,
me too.
I've stopped watching the Spurs fans because they don't even know a good footballer when they see one.
Big up to Danny. Rennie says that I'm in shock over this.
I'm
not in shock though, Rennie, because I knew it would come in.
I was hoping it wasn't going to happen, and I was saying to myself it wasn't going to happen, but I had a feeling it was going to. You're right, Lisa.
No, you're Lisa. I hope you're doing well.
Big up, Lisa.
I had a feeling it was going to happen. Out of the two that I thought would have gone were Nonto and Somerville.
Difference is we've had 24 years of it, and Leeds aren't, Ben. Leeds haven't had 24 years of it.
we had 16 years out of it. So plus all our dodgy owners that we've had. Jesus Christ.
You're in a very better position than Leeds United were, or are at the minute, because at least you're not having to sell.
Yeah, well, that's it, innit? That's it. I don't think the Spurs fans realise just how good they've got it. Being, at Tottenham, they don't realise. They think because it's. How do I say it? They don't like their owner, but they've got to remember this. Their owner's got them a brand new stadium. He's got them in a really good financial state. Do you know what I mean? That they are struggling. A lot of clubs in Premier League will give the right arm to be at Tottenham Hotspur's ground. They would. Anybody would. I'd have Daniel Levy at Leeds because of his business acumen. I would.
So would I.
Put
it this way, if he'd have been an owner of Man United, he'd have brought them back to the good times and got their financials. He's an astute businessman. Keep out the football side of it, but for what he offers football side,
I agree with
it's decent. We don't know where we're going to be, Ben. There's a massive difference. We don't know who else is going to go, and we certainly don't know who else is going to come in. It's detrimental to our club. And I think you'd be feeling the same if you had to sell Sonny and all your best players.
Verba doing the Clarkson and eating McDonald's every day. That's what Kevin's saying. Did look
Stu, 132 million Leeds have made in this transfer window of ever thinking. Where's all that money gone?
Back into investors.
That's just shocking, Danny.
Look, like you said, Jess, I believe that we were in a lot more financial difficulties than what we were all led to believe. But were we in this much financial difficulties for it all to disappear?
Do you know what I feel like? We had £190 million in debt, didn't we? But we only had 70 up to pay the season. I've got a funny feeling they're selling the players to get that 190 down, so next season there's not as much to pay. Trying to get it off as quick as they can.
I know, Danny, but they're banking on Leeds going back up this season.
Leeds aren't going.
We're never going to get any of this redevelopment of Ellen Road and any of this stuff. None of that'll be happening until we go back into Premiership. And unfortunately, now you've took the spine, as Daniel Farker says, out of Leeds United, because that is the spine. Rutter, Somerville, Archie Gray. Slag Glenn Kamara off as much as you want. Players were glad he were gone. Were some fans. I actually want, because he offered that experience. So, yeah, he didn't score many goals, but he would have showed in that midfield.
Look at
Ayling. Exactly. And then players like Creswell that never got a sniff. That they've let go. We haven't really reinvested that money. You've brought Cairns in. You've brought Roden in. Well, he was there last season, so that's not like getting a new player. Rothwell's going to be a squad player, and Bogle's going to play at right back. He started shaking for me as Bogle. Archie Gray were much better at right back for me, in my opinion. That's just me.
130 odd million and brought £15 million in.
Exactly. Cheap as chips. We said this, Stu, when we were called out for it. It'll be cheap. No, Leeds will go out and spend and they'll keep that core squad and add to it. Well, they've took away from that core squad, and all the Deadwood Leeds United have got rid of. Cooper, Ayling, Paveda, just to name a few, Creswell. But we haven't reinvested that. We haven't brought anybody back in. That squad is actually thinner than it was last season, Danny. So this, for me, is worse transfer window, Danny.
If you actually
and you're bringing Aronson and Warber back in. Wow.
Somebody put on Twitter yesterday, it looks like we've got rid of all the Deadwood and we've got better subs on the bench. But if you actually look at it, we've only got 20 registered players. If you count the Arbone crew, it's actually 22 registered players. But senior players, it's 20. The lowest in the championship.
It's not great. It's not great. We have no replacements. That's what Lisa's saying.
I'm going to ask Stu, can I ask you a question? You put down on your predictions that Leeds will finish first. Is this changing your mind?
Oh, yeah. Look, my mind, I'll be honest with you, my mind started to change after yesterday's game before we even found out about Rutter. I thought we were going to struggle.
I'm here, Stu, I'm just having a sip.
Yeah, I thought we were going to struggle. I think we'd be looking at finishing playoffs.
I think we'll
I
look
said
at
that to
getting top.
Mrs. Biddy Senior. She said
I
10th.
think we'll be looking at getting top 10.
Mum said same, Danny. Believe it or not. I don't know if we're looking to not get relegated this season, Renee, but I think if we go with that core squad and don't put anybody else in and we go with that, I don't even think we'll get playoffs. I really don't.
We could. Renee's not wrong, If we don't get anybody else in, we could be fighting for relegation.
Oh, don't, Danny, don't make day any worse than it already is. I've still got another 2 live streams, still killing my zone.
Yeah, but that's what
Can you imagine if that happens? Oh, could you imagine, Danny?
Yeah.
You can't blame Farking either, Lisa. No way. I don't blame Fark. It's that fucking ownership.
You're not telling me all these clauses in the contract they didn't know about. Of course they did.
Bollocks. And they hadn't done nothing about it, Danny. Nothing.
No. They could, like I said, as soon as that Southampton game at playoffs finished, they could have gone to Rutter. Right, yeah, you've got 4 years left on your contract. Here's another 5. Gets rid of that clause in his contract. Then they can ask whatever price they want for him.
Now, if it had gone last season, Danny, I got that because that was a relegation clause. We got relegated. But this season, no, they should have pulled the finger out of their arse and done something. They know we were performing well, Danny. They could have given him a new contract in January this year, but they hadn't.
Yeah.
So it's on them. I'm sorry, no.
Yeah.
Right. Second big question for you guys. Right, we're saying that we could have given him a new contract to get rid of release clause. Right? Do you think Rutter would have signed that?
Yeah, I do at the time in January, Stu, because Leeds were looking at getting promoted.
Yeah, in January, yeah. After playoffs, I don't think so, but
no.
January, yeah.
They've had time, Stu, to do it, and they haven't. Even if they'd have upped the release clause and said, right, we'll give you a new contract. Somebody comes in for you for, say, 50 million, and that's a bit of a decent profit on Rutter, we'll sell you. But they haven't. Same as Archie Gray's release clause and same as fucking Somerville's.
Yeah, but when Archie signed his new contract, he put that him and his thing put that in there, but the club still accepted it.
Exactly.
So that's on the club.
Whether or not Leeds have matched Brighton's wage, Callum, he's already agreed to go there.
It's all on him now, and there's a flight booked in at 2:30 going to London. So, and that wasn't in this morning because I checked when I heard about the thing. So that's been added. I've messaged my mate who works at the airport, and I've asked him if it's all to do with Leeds United. He hasn't got back to me yet. So.
Why didn't Leeds? Yeah, we've said that, haven't we? Incredibly angry. Everyone seems to be really pissed. The owners
can't blame them, can you, Stu?
They didn't play. Predicts a riot, as I can see a fan riot coming very soon. I don't think it's going to be a nice place to go. Hey, sister Jess. Hey, Jess.
Do
you know what? Maybe they're saying they like how the 49ers are working. Yeah, maybe we do like it, but when it's something like this, you should come out and make a statement. Look, there was nothing we could do about it. He had a clause in it, it's been matched. Come out and give us something. You know what I mean? The contract, the clause was in there. Thing.
At least give Nancy and Graham Smith a bone because they have been. Nancy, whether anybody likes it or not, she is the Leeds United correspondent. She should be the one who gets the information. Her and Graham Smith should be the ones who get the information, so they can let us know. They should be the ones who get the information. The 49ers are treating Nancy and Graham Smith like absolute fools, and they're irrelevant. But what the 49ers don't realise is we read what Nancy and Graham Smith write. We read their tweets and their articles and stuff. Give them something to give to us. That's all I'm asking from 49ers is to keep us in loop. This doing things in silence. I understand it if it's spying a player, Danny, but let players go. It's a bit much.
If they come out, Stu, right, and did a thing, Parag come out, did a live, say, look, such and such had a clause in his contract, such and such had a clause in his contract, such and such had a clause in his contract. All the clauses got met. There's nothing we can do about it. Fair enough. Go out now and show intent and play again.
Good question from Renee. Why can't we just be a normal club ever?
We've never
It's
been.
Leeds.
We've never been, even in 60s and 70s. We were never a normal club.
We have to bed the players in, so it's far too late. And ideal for Farke. Look, that's a good comment from Jules. Even if we get in 3-4 players now, we've got to give them time to gel. We've got to give them time to bed in.
It's going to take 1 or 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks for them all to gel in and get how they need to play.
And I am expecting, and this news, this could weigh heavy on our squad, because I'm expecting the sort of same performance against West Brom as what we put in last night. I just think the players sulking.
I'm expecting a statement from the club saying Daniel Farke's resigned.
Yeah,
I won't be shocked on it.
I won't blame him. I couldn't blame him. I'm so far behind my comments. I'm sorry, guys. But so realistically now, is it season over for Leeds United, Danny? Is it season over, or are we being overreactionary?
If they can go out and get some decent players, Stu, they're not going to replace the goals of Somerville. They're not going to replace how Georginio played. But if we can get some competent players in that want to fight for the shirt and maybe get up there, somebody like a Rowe, somebody like a Whittaker, somebody like a Smodics to appease the fans, it might bring us back on side. But it's still going to take 2 or 3 weeks for them to bed into how Farke plays. Smodics, I don't think he'll fit. He'll be like a Perot. Scores goals at another team, won't score him here because he's not the main man. Whittaker, I'm not quite sure about. Rowe, we haven't even put a bid in for him to start with. It's just all paper talk. You know what I mean? To be honest with you, I don't think we're getting anybody else in, Stu.
I don't think we've got enough, Jess. I don't think we've got enough. I don't think that squad's good enough.
You've took the spine out of that squad, Stu. It ain't good enough. You haven't replaced Crescencio Somerville. You haven't replaced Georginio Rutter. You've played. Yeah, all right. You're going to say you've replaced Archie Gray with Bogle, but in that same replacement for me, you've lost Glenn Kamara. There's a lot of experience gone out of that squad, and the 4 quality spine players, they aren't going to get replaced. You're never going to replace the 19 goals that Crescencio Somerville scored last season and the assists. Same as Georginio Rutter. It's going to be made to amend sort of thing. It is far too late, in my opinion, to let all these players go and now scratch your ass and say, shit, we're going to have to move now and get some players in. It's an absolute shit show, Stu. And people saying Bogle's a better replacement than Archie Gray. It's wild. It's wild. It really is wild.
I agree with Jess on that, because if you look at Archie Gray, he could play numerous positions. Bogle can't.
Exactly. He was versatile, Danny, and he'd play anywhere. You could have stuck that guy up front and he'd have still done a job for us.
Could have stuck Archie Gray in goal and he'd give his best. You know what I mean? Look at Archie Gray, played at right back, left back for 1 game, centre midfield. You know what I mean?
Where's he been playing for Spurs, Danny? Centre back. He didn't even play centre back.
Bogle can't even head the ball.
Danny, I don't know, because I haven't really spoke to you about Saturday's game. He was caught out a fair few times with Bogle. I wasn't impressed.
Sheffield United fans told us when we signed him, he's great going forward, but he can't defend.
Agreed. I agree.
So we've signed Firpo 2.0 on the right hand side.
That squad is thin. I think we need at least 5-6 players coming in, Stu.
And it's like people saying, "Oh well, we haven't replaced Nonto, we haven't replaced some of them." But it's not just them. We haven't replaced Ayling. We haven't replaced Cooper, even though people might not like them. What they did for this club and the thing, we haven't replaced them. We haven't replaced the Pablo Hernandez when he went. We haven't replaced the Gaetano Berardi when he went. We haven't replaced the Calvin Phillips when he went. We haven't replaced Rafinha when he went.
We've got to face it, Danny, and let's be true and be honest and not be negative. Leeds are a selling club. Simple as.
They are. And That's what Prague says when he comes in. We're going to be a selling club. We might not like it. We're going to be a selling club. We're going to get players in. Yeah, we might get them better and sell them on for dearer. That's what's going to happen.
Apparently, he's agreed personal terms. It's a verbal agreement, Scooby. So yeah, it looks like he's going, mate. It really does. It's sad to say, but it looks like he's. So right, the players we've got, Jess, in that squad, right? You had who were on wings yesterday? Geltard and Aronson.
Yeah.
They were on wings, weren't they? Because you had Perot in middle and Bamford leading line. They clearly couldn't do it, right? They're not wingers, right? Do we change this formation?
We might have to, Stu, but they reckon they're going to go in for Jack Clark to replace Rutter. That's what I'm hearing.
25
Really?
25 million Sunderland want for Jack Clark. And
is he a player that you'd want back at Leeds?
And Spurs have got a 40%. What is it called? Yeah, sell-on clause 40%. Yeah.
Is he something that Leeds need? Is he a player that Leeds need?
You know what? Jack Clark's got pace. He can take on a man, but can he do some of it? Can he do a Somerville job? No.
And 25 million for me, I just don't see 49ers paying that, Danny. I don't. I really don't.
I don't see us buying anybody for £5. Never mind 25 million.
No, Stu. Well, if you're going to tell me that they've sold all them players and they're willing to go with Brendan Aronson and Wobo, prepared for a long season ahead. Because I know Aronson scored on Saturday, fair enough, but he offered very little and he missed an absolute sitter.
I don't think Wobo goes. I don't think Wobo stays. No. I think he's going to go.
Well, if he goes, I'd be surprised if anybody coming in for him for the performance he put on last night. An absolute joke.
No, I can't.
And that's you right there, Racer. Overpaying in desperation. You bang on the money there. That's what's going to end up happening. You're right.
Having some of that goal on Saturday, I think he had too much time to think about it. When his first goal went in, he just turned and hit it. If he hadn't have had running through and had that too much time, if he'd have just hit it first time, I think he'd have scored it instead of thinking about
it. I just don't think they're good enough, Danny. They don't fill me with confidence.
Yeah. Nope. People can call me negative all they want. I don't think we get top 10.
Based on that current squad, Danny, I think you're right. And I even think still with players coming in, they're not going to be what we have had. Rutter's quality, you know that. He can move that ball. Somerville, it's him.
Big up
Allison.
Big up Allison.
Look, these players, right, who we're going to lose, they've all gone to the Premier League, right? You're not going to be able to attract Premier League players to come to Leeds United on a shoestring budget. What the 49ers are willing to spend, it's impossible. It's impossible. The only way we can get decent players in is loaning.
Yep. And the Premier League need their 25-man squad in this week, the Premiership. So.
And also, Danny, do you think we need to change this philosophy a bit with these loan players? When we say we can't guarantee them minutes, do we need to change that up a little bit? Can we say something a little bit different?
Yeah, but Stu, it's the other team. Say, for example, we signed. Say, for example, it's not going to happen. But say we got Mo Salah on loan from Liverpool, and Liverpool say, "I want him to have first team football." If we can't guarantee him that, Stu, they're not going to let him go.
Yeah, I agree with you. Me and Jess had this conversation yesterday. You can't expect to get good quality players if you can't guarantee them minutes.
It's not that.
Like, I won't deal with
it. Yeah, but every place is up for grabs for me in that squad, Stu, because nobody's cemented a place for me yet.
No, if a player's good enough and he knows he can get in, he can get him past a fair play, he can get in past a Joffrey, he can get in past a Rutter, and they know they've got the ability to do it, then they should be fighting for it, but they shouldn't just come into a team and walk straight into it. They need to fight for the place. And if any good player out there that thinks they can do it, then they'll be sure that they can do it.
Sure that they can do it, yeah.
Mm.
I can see us going back in for Anthony on loan, you know.
Why? There's been talk of it. Never mind going on loan, Stu. They're on about buying him.
But he never got any minutes under Parker, did he?
Nope.
You think,
£10 million.
He got a few minutes here and there, but it's not good enough.
£10 million Bournemouth want for him.
It's not great, is it? It's really not great.
Nope.
Willie will be next. I agree, Alison. I think Willie will be gone. Everyone's saying hello to each other.
I mean, how must Daniel Farker be feeling at minutes, Stu?
Well, he'll be thinking I'm dreading his bloody next press conference. Having to face cameras. Because
You know what?
Farker comes to me like he don't like answering tough questions.
You know what? I could even see that press conference tomorrow be cancelled. It could say it's too
Because
soon.
unfortunately for Fark, he'll be winning firing line, Danny, without questions. It won't be owners. It's him.
No.
Do you think Parag should be sat next to Farker tomorrow in that press conference?
I want Parag out today, giving us something like Danny said. Yeah, I want a statement released by him explaining now. Taking the piss.
Instead of sat in a swanky home in San Francisco, you know what I mean? Get over here and sort it out. I'm the man who does contracting the fleet. Well, wake up then, Parag. Yeah, I'd hate to see what he can do when he's awake.
You know, the new Brighton were interested, Danny. They've rejected 2 offers at 29 and £35 million bid. So they knew it were coming.
Yep.
And they've done nothing. They've waited for him to get that release clause and say, see you later.
And I agree, Lisa. Watch Farker. He'll get all the blame when we don't win games.
That was same with Somerville, though, with West Ham. The turned the West Ham bid down. And then it was Angus Kinnear that has initiated that thing, and that's why Somerville ended up going West Ham.
We'll be looking up to get relegated next season. I can't believe it.
We'll be looking to get relegated this season, Renee, if we don't get anybody in. It's all right. It's all right. People saying, I want this player in, I want that player in. Shows some kind of intent. They've got to gel. Look at Perot. Everybody wanted Perot. What's he done since he's been here?
Jack shit.
Exactly.
He struggles in the system, and if it's him and Bamford up front for us, and obviously we've got Joseph there, but like we were saying with Stuart, it's a lot of weight to put on his shoulders. And now even more weight's going to be put on there because they've lost Rutter. I just don't see, like, Saturday comes forward. Right, say we don't bring anybody else in, Danny. Who starts for you then against West Brom on Saturday?
For me, so it'd be, even though I think his time's up as well, it'll be Meslier, probably Bogle, Rodon, which I think he needs a bit of time out, maybe get his head straight. Strouk. Look,
2:30 tomorrow press conference.
2:30
tomorrow.
Today.
Tomorrow. It's 15th tomorrow. Is it 15th today or tomorrow? 15th today, isn't it? Yeah. This press conference is at 2:30.
Right. So
there you go.
Then it'll be Fairport left back. For me, in the middle, do we play Gruev? For me, Gruev and Ampadu are too similar in players. So would you play Rothwell? Because he's got a set piece on him, like you said, he's good at his set pieces, just in case we get one. Or do we play Gruev? For me, I'd probably play Rothwell just in case we do get a set piece thing. Then on right, you'd probably be Dan Game. On left, it'll probably be Nonto. In number 10, it's probably going to be Rizzler Paper, and up front, it's going to be Joseph.
I said, me and Jess talked about this yesterday, and I said this yesterday. I think it's wrong of Leeds United to put all that pressure on Joseph's shoulders. I really do. You need to.
I don't get people that say, no, he's going to score 15, 20 plus goals this season. Don't they realise one injury can knock him straight out of that? Don't they realise if he don't score in 5, 6 games, his confidence is going to be low?
And I agree with you, Cal. You know, you can't sell all your best players and expect to go up.
Nope.
And Cal, the reason why I don't have people jumping on if I don't know you is because with it being Lee and he's got disabilities, we've got to be careful what we say on here.
Yeah, people asking to come on. People asking to come on that Stu and Lee don't know is right. You know what I mean? It's reason why we're on here, we've known Lee for a long time. If people are wanting to come on and put the two pedals in that don't know Lee, then it's not fair on Lee. So
I agree. Big up, Brendan. Hope we're doing well, mate. But you're welcome to stay in chat, guys. He was crying last night.
Yeah. I told you somebody said he was crying last night.
2 weeks ago, I was excited about the season. Now I just want it to be over. What a difference a day makes.
Stewie's made a statement, Parag. It's just been released.
Oh, Parag's made one?
Yeah. Do you want me to read it out to you?
Yeah.
This is his message, a message from Parag Marath. Dear Leeds United supporters, whilst we're able to accomplish our final goal of earning promotion this year, I want to thank you all for your continued support for the club and squad throughout the campaign. So that's what he's saying before. On about 90 points, and saying that he entered the summer in the primary goal of putting himself in the best position for promotion next season. But he can't help the fact that there were release clauses put in contracts. You're not saying shit, really. And then it just, above all, your collective energy and passion at Ellen Road and travelling with the squad will be critical to our next campaign. You are the best supporters in the world. And we felt that at every single match. I will look forward to seeing you again at Ellen Road, so marching on together. Really.
Wow.
You won't be seeing many fans there if you don't go out and buy anybody.
I agree with you, Danny.
You can stick that comment straight up where it comes from.
I think the worst thing is, Danny, like you just said, this could have been averted. This could have been so different. With them all who had release clauses in it, Somerville, Gray, all them, it could have been so different if they got offered contracts in January. New contracts, it could have all been different.
I understand that to Gray, Stu, but with him being 18, he's probably the main one that's going to have more ceiling. You know what I mean? So selling him for 40 million, I understand. PSI is going to have the one with a better ceiling. Yeah, Somerville, we were all expecting him to go with Nonto. Rutter, I thought, might stay and give us 1 year, another year, you know what I mean, to get up there, then could do whatever you need to do after that. If they'd have put that in his contract, look, give us 1 more season, you know what I mean, we'll go up. Any teams that come in for you can go, even if it's a lesser price than what Brighton are paying, you know what I mean, in his clause. You know what I mean? Fair dues. But no, they're just incompetent. We've had incompetent owners since 60s and 70s, and it's not sitting with me in this. It's
genuinely falling apart.
Be interesting in his press conference today, Stuart. I will say that.
Yeah, definitely. Are we doing up for that, Jess?
I think we should, Stuart. I know we've got predictions, but we can move that. I can move that across to say 4:30. We can go at 5 o'clock for me, Stu. I think we need to do that press conference. I will, in fact, schedule predictions for 5 o'clock because I think we need to dig into this press conference, Stu. I know we've missed a few, but I think this one's really important. I think we can move predictions to 5. I know it's going to be a bit of a busy day for us to do. I'll be before live streams on. You'll be on 3, but I think we need to do it, Stu. I do.
Yeah.
I can move that prediction now. Let me change it.
I don't think nothing's going to be said in that thing regarding Rutter and whatever else, but it still needs to be done.
Be interesting. I feel for Fark. I do.
Graham Smith is on holiday. I heard it on Just Joe's channel. Still could have got the information out there, though, if they give him it.
Yeah, but there's not only Graham Smith, there's Joe Donoghue as well, who works with Graham Smith. Why couldn't they give him that? You know what I mean?
I agree. I totally agree. Please smash the like on both channels if you will as well, guys. It's
Yeah, make sure we're hitting the likes up for Lee, especially Lee. Make sure we're hitting these likes up, guys.
Let's get Lee to 250 subs. Come on, everybody.
Absolutely. If you know any, or you come in from mine, if you're not subscribed to Lee, make sure we're subscribing to Lee as well.
So so the press conference is at 2:30, in it, you said, Jess.
Yeah.
Big up Darren, hope you're doing well, mate. Hope you're doing well. I wonder if we can get a play for Brighton on loan, J-Ray, to say. Big up to somebody else who missed all the messages.
The only one that I think we could get from Brighton that could do the Somerville job is Mitoma. But I think he's out injured.
I'm
still here.
Like taking the engine and gear sticks out of the car.
That chat's going to be wild today in that press conference. His press conference is 2:30, and that chat is already wild. I will tell you that for nothing.
I'm going to be turning that off. I'm going to watch it.
Me and all. It does, Ben.
You know, you go to my say,
Jonathan Rowe, definitely going to Marseille. Yeah,
Big
Marseille
up,
have
Lee.
been against. They're putting another bid for him of Marseille for Jonathan Rowe.
They were meant to have put him on night, which is a loan to Bayern. Norwich have turned it down.
Yeah, it's Marseille have made a second bid for Norwich with a Jonathan Rowe. It's understood to be initial loan with an obligation to buy him permanently. Marseille are currently waiting for Norwich to answer the bid. Leeds also remain interested in Rowe.
Yeah, but it's all right as being interested. Put a fucking bid in, Leeds. Sorry for swearing.
Stop scratching your ass, right? You want me to be blunt? Stop scratching your ass, get your finger out your fucking ass and sign the fucking player. I'm sorry. No, I'm talking to just in general, not to Danny. Danny, I'll say it for you. Pull your finger out your fucking ass and sign the fucking player if you want him. If not, fucking move on. I'm sick of hearing it now. Get on my fucking nerves. Sorry. I'm sorry, but I speak for everybody in chat. Big up from Norway, Espen, as well.
Yeah, big up everybody that's new in here that I ain't seen before. Big up.
Hannah Lucy.
You know you wanted to say it's Stu. I said it for you. It is true, and it's about time to do the fucking business. Stop talking the talk and walk the fucking walk, Leeds. Sorry, Lee, but I will say it as it is, right? We have been fucking patient enough with your owners, yeah? We have had one summer, we've missed out on fucking promotion, and now you've sold everybody. So pull your finger out your fucking ass and get the players in that Farker needs. Don't blame Daniel Farker, because you're twisting his bollocks at the end of the day. You're the fucking owners. You control the bank book. Fucking sign your players you want. Because otherwise, don't moan at Farker next season when we ain't gone up. Because it's on you. You've let him go.
And Parag bringing up this 90 points, we didn't win a trophy for it, so he can stop with that as well.
Sorry, Stuart. I had to get that off my chest. It's been building.
Maybe 49ers watched your stream with R9 playing with her silver ball, and they're trying to make Farkas go as big.
Exactly. They're twisting these bollocks bigger than that, if you want me to be blunt. I'm sorry, Stu, and I know it's on Leeds, and I apologise for my language, but I am so fucking frustrated, it's unreal. Just do the busy. Stop talking this shite about £7 million, 15 fucking million. Pay what they want. Stop haggling. You've got money. Fuck me. It's frustrating. I'm frustrated, Stu. I'm sorry.
Big up this 2024. Big up Expand. I hope you're doing well, mate.
Big up Expand.
Stop talking the talk. Maybe try doing the walk.
Agreed, Danny.
Put your money away, Michael.
Yeah, Parag will also be getting a Farker screwed speech ready. Can't blame Farker. Please, you can't. There's that famous saying into Jess. He's had the rug well and truly pulled
under the feet. Absolutely, Stuart. Couldn't have put it better myself. That poor man, if he stays, if he gets us up with that squad, I'll give it. I'll kiss that guy's feet.
Do you know what? I wouldn't have even said it with rug, Stuart. I said carpet.
Yeah, full carpet. Yeah, you're right.
Laminate flooring, everything. The shag pile to go with it. All of it's been pulled under his feet.
At this rate, we might be hiring. We might be loaning bloody Susie Shagfan to play at centre back.
Do you know what, Stuart? Squad's that thin, they'll be all there to get back at that shag man and take him up to fucking next game. We're playing at West Brom. Sorry.
You know what?
I'm really sorry as well. I don't normally lose me cool. I'm normally really thin, but I'm so frustrated. He's roaring him. It's true, isn't it? Get him all it back of that van. Take him down to West Brom because squad's that fucking thing. You can fit him in back of their shag van. Just get a trailer on back. We're moving. Don't even bother for the coach.
That shag van might actually score a goal.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Stuart wheelchair could wheel round and do it and score. Because what we've got now.
Linesman job with my wheelchair once before. I've done that up and down the sideline with my flag. I've done that.
I could play, and I'm in retirement.
I could play, and I'm overweight. You know what I mean? I could do a better job than Melly in goal, and I'm 24 stone.
Right. It's all right, Danny. So is Werber. He's overweight too, and he's a warrior. He's a warrior, is Werber.
Oh, I tell you what, with Woburn and Aronson, we're definitely getting up, Stewie. Tell you what, problems are veiled. They're here to stay. Aronson and Woburn. Woo, can't wait. Agreed, Blinky. Sorry, Stu.
Oh, God.
I tried putting it politely, but Jeff took over.
I had to. I've been so frustrated and I forgot because we're dual streaming it out and that I went on Willie. I just had to get that off my chest. It's been brewing since 12 o'clock last night.
He's been absolutely roaring in laughter.
Good. I'm glad I've cheered him up. Sorry. And big up to chat. I'm so sorry I had to vent. I had to.
What I always said to you, Jess, about Lee. Lee's become a man, and he knows a lot more than what people give him credit for. And
Agreed.
He should be able to have a bit of fun.
We try to do it as polished as we can for Lee, though, Stu. That's the thing.
Yeah.
We do. 90%, you know, Stu, 98% of the time when I'm on with Lee, I'll be here. But that had to be said by me. I had to get that off my chest because, let's be frank, everybody in chat and you both yourselves will be thinking the same. I've just said it for you. I'll cut it.
I've not seen Jess kick off like that since that time when she was doing that.
When I vented, when I had Puppy on, when we had Puppy on, do you remember when we had that bit of a panel going and I got a bit frustrated then and said it as it is. That's the last time I've done it.
Not only that as well, that Everton goalkeeper when he was singing that when he kicked off that on that stream as well. That was.
I'm glad you didn't mention his name. Don't mention his name. It's all good. I'm glad you said the man at Everton. Absolutely.
That's for Mesley if he goes.
I don't even get vented like that with Mesley, to be blunt.
Mesley ain't going anywhere. He's part of that. He's part of that Daniel Farker.
Would have been made vice captain, Stu. But don't worry, people. We've got Woburn and Aronson to save the day. Don't worry, peeps. It's all good.
We all need to.
I apologise.
No, don't.
It's not like me.
Look, the Finnies, right? If it was sexual, racial, or whatever else.
Oh, I wouldn't do that, you know that.
And I know you wouldn't do it. That's why I don't. But football.
Sometimes it brings the worst out in you, Stewie.
It does, you know.
Yeah, I'm very frustrated, Stewie. Because I think, because I was right all along and people were calling me out all the time saying, you don't know what you're talking about, you're a bird talking football, you're an old Leslie and all this sort of shite. And I was right, and it frustrates me because I was right. I do know what I'm talking about. I know I'm a lass, but I do know what I'm talking about.
People say to me, oh, you never look bothered about it. I've been a Leeds fan for 40 odd years. What do you expect?
Yeah, it's part. It comes with. It shouldn't, though, Danny. It shouldn't come with territory, but it does. It does come with territory at Leeds United. It does. It shouldn't do now. You know, the 49ers were all supposed to be so different.
It's like people say, oh, I can't go to sleep after Leeds have lost. It's like any normal day to me. I'm used to it.
Shouldn't be, though. And we shouldn't be like this. It shouldn't be like this. This club has had, the 49ers have had long enough to get it in check, Danny. It's 2.0 last season. It's worse a transfer than last season. It's awful.
Yep, I agree fully.
Yeah, I agree with that as well. Why didn't we know about all these? Because didn't Graham Smith try to find out this information? And it says nobody's got a release clause in it. Yeah, they have. No, they haven't.
Yeah.
This player definitely haven't, but he did. It were all bloody mixed up.
This is what I'm saying, Stu. The club are telling Graham Smith one thing, and all the other teams in the world know something else.
It's a sad state of affairs where you're getting your information from other clubs, isn't it? And not your own.
Yeah.
The 40 skinners, I like that, Racer. And I agree with you, Espen Ward, but he's shite, and so is Aronson. And trust me, the press conference will start with the addressing. Yeah, he won't answer it, what, Daniel Farker? I'll tell you now. He can't answer it, because technically he's still a Leeds United player, and it's all kept under wraps.
Yeah.
Well, if it all kept under wraps, Brighton knew about that release clause, so that's a load of old flannel and all.
Yeah.
I might come off before I say something I regret. Pissing me off.
The 49ers will say to Farker, this is what you can answer, this is what you can't answer.
Off, John.
You know what I mean? In the press conference, this is what you can answer, this is what you can't answer.
Stop getting ideas, you. Talk about football and behaving, you.
Yes, stop sucking on that E. What did that? Just go back to John's
Just stop
comment
sucking
again.
on the E-seg that fast. I'm getting excited. Well, if that's what stokes your boat, big up to you, John.
Yeah, but Jess, don't forget, he's getting on a bit now. He probably don't have much to get excited about.
Well, if he gets excited over me puffing that E-cig, I'm worried.
He's fallen in love with my big stump.
True. We've got the little end here and Stu's big end. Take your choice. A bit of light-hearted from me.
It's got a bit of deny on it.
Bit of lube on there, Stu, we're moving, and that'll just get lost.
Right, well,
but don't worry, Stu. We've got Warburton and Aronson.
We'll be all right. We'll be all right on the night.
We've got Warburton.
I'm Bamford and Pereira. It'll be all right on the night because we've got these stars.
People
so I'm going to let everyone get off. I'm going to design a thumbnail. I'm going to put Jess's logo on it, on it as well. So I'll make an out. What do I say on thumbnail?
Press conference reaction.
Yeah.
How did that song go? Will you stay or will you go now?
Will I stay? Should I stay or should I go? Do 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 do. Sing that for fucking Aronson and Warburton. Go. Why couldn't you get rid of them?
Oh, Leeds are falling apart again.
Leeds are falling apart again. Fucking not wrong.
We are. And you know
what?
We've had our more downs than ups.
And on that
You're
note,
not wrong.
We'll end it there. Thank you, everybody. Oh, Lee, sorry, I keep forgetting, mate. Your channel on that big camera on you. There you go.
Big up, Lee.
Thank you,
Thank you to you guests for joining us.
Thank you, Faye.
Thank you, Jess and Danny.
Thank you, Jess and Danny.
No problem, anytime.
And thank you, everyone in chat. It's been a bit wild, but we've got there. We've got there. Yes, so thank you. Go on, Lee.
Thank you for watching.
Big up, Darren.
It's a goodbye from me, guys.
It's a negative and toxic goodbye from JSY. Big up, Daz.
And it's a goodbye to my beloved club, Leeds United.
Take care, everybody. See you all soon. Bye-bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Take care.
Bye-bye.